Modulating to Exile Radio.
Hello?
Hello.
All right, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on? Oh my gosh, it's been like, 26 years now?
So, before we get into the interview, introduce yourself and everything like that, you know?
This is Dennis, and on the show, I was the entity, Dennis Hogan, the entity.
And
basically started the show.
Ooh, we got the creator.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
We are so happy to have you on.
Yeah, we have
Ecstatic.
hatchet, chainsaw, and pickaxe in the studio right now. All right, so let's
Awesome.
get into the interview. Let's get into it. So,
Yeah,
when
let's
did
do
you take the program?
Well, obviously I was in school there at Cousino, and I took, what do you call it, the radio class over there? Yeah, Mr. Moorhorns.
Ooh,
And,
that changed.
yeah, we're going way back.
That's just changed very
Way
slightly.
back. This is 91.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's a while back.
That was before I was born. Yeah, that was before I was born.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, way back then, and back then, I think there was no TV station or anything like that you guys have now, and I actually came from another high school back in my sophomore year, and started taking like regular classes. I was like the new guy in my junior year, and I was actually involved in theater at the other school. And I really dug this play called Little Shop of Horrors. And I just like the horror-themed stuff, and I just thought it was really cool. And, I was like, oh, there's got to be a way we can do this. So I got with a friend of mine who was actually the host with me, Tom DeStefanis.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what do you think of Metal Shop of Horrors? You know, it's a play on Little Shop of Horrors. And he loved it. And I go, and this is what we'll do. We would play around with the harmonizer in the radio station that would make our voices real digital and low and, kind of demonic. And I'm like, and what we'll do is we'll say, we're Dennis Hogan and Tom Stefanis, but like all of a sudden as the show starts, we get possessed by these, the entity, and Tom was the Lord of Chaos. And we become these like demonic presence, and just like, just
so
it's fun.
cool.
And
That's
we
so
play all
cool.
this crazy heavy metal and, death metal and all that good stuff. And they thought it was a cool idea. And I go, well, let's take it a step further. And let's not just announce the songs. Let's have like little like weekly escapades and just do something funny, like those old school radio stations. I mean, they do it now in podcasts, but like there would be like some sort of like episode where
You're talking
the
like
entity and the Lord of
radio
Chaos.
drama, the radio drama and stuff like that?
Yeah, exactly. And he thought it was a cool idea because the thing is that in the library, they had 10 million, they had every single sound effect you could think of. But it was never being used.
What's
Right.
happened
So I'm like,
to
let's
our
just use the
station?
sound effect.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah, it was cool.
Well, I feel like our station is like,
It's degraded.
yeah, we downgraded, dude.
So, I have a bit of an interesting question for you.
Sure.
What inspired you to go for, like, metal? And what made you into metal? Like, what got you into metal?
Oh my gosh, now we're going to go way back. What got me into metal is the first time my friend introduced me to Iron Maiden.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah,
Good
And-
choice.
the Maidens.
Great.
Oh yeah, and I was pretty much hooked on there because I used to really prior to that, like I was raised around a lot of rock and then a lot of hip hop and all that stuff, and but as soon as I never really took it seriously. It was just like cool to listen to, and then my friend Bob got me involved in Iron Maiden because he was such a fan, and I'm just like, this is amazing. And then of course I was always into art, so of course, you got Eddie and all that stuff, and
Right.
it just grew from there, and then you just realize, it becomes more like a lifestyle because, you kind of live that outcast lifestyle, and it becomes fun, and it was a good escape.
I didn't, this is Hatchet. I didn't get in. I come into the show. This is my first show. Doing it with these guys, And I come in, and they're playing death metal and everything. I'm like, it's the metal shop. I thought we were like playing Metallica, Iron Maiden, like
Right.
that kind of metal. But they're over here playing like Guar and
Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah, Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what is this, man?
Oh, yeah.
This is great.
So here's the question that I've been dying to ask you, though. Are you
Yeah,
still
sure.
into metal?
Oh yeah, totally. I was actually listening. Let's see, what was I listening to earlier? I was listening to some newer stuff actually because, I still like to hear all the newer bands. But I mean, I was listening to Pantera, and then Throwdown, which are pretty similar.
Yeah.
I was listening to Blessed Are the Sick by Morbid Angel.
Oh, I love Morbid Angel.
Oh, they're amazing.
Yeah.
In fact, they were probably one of our favorite bands even then that we would play. Oh yeah, no, it's never stopped. I mean, I was, lucky enough to also
My friends
the
tell me
metal
that once you're a
music
metalhead,
promoter,
you're
or-
always a metalhead.
Oh yeah, no, it just grew from there. Like Cannibal Corpse on stuff. We were playing those guys too. We were. I don't think any of those bands. I think they still tour, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah.
Cannibal Corpse came to Detroit not that long ago.
Really,
Okay, so
those guys are rad. And then, of course, they always remind me of Metalocalypse, which I love that show, even though it's off the air or whatever now.
Yeah. Well, I got one final question for you.
Yeah, go for it.
Do you pass the torch down onto us? Do you think we're worthy enough to take over the show?
Absolutely. I mean, you just mentioned Cannibal Corpse and Iron Maiden, so absolutely.
The greats.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, absolutely. I mean, I can't believe it's gone on this long. I'm stoked.
That's always been our thing here is that, once we graduate from our show, we want the show to go on forever and your show to go on forever,
Just kind of have
So-
the legacy going.
Yeah, forever.
Thank you so much for your time.
Hold on. Before you go, I gotta get a top 5. Top 5 metal, heavy metal, death metal, band list.
Oh, wow. Holy crap. Pantera's number 1. That's my favorite band of all time.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go Pantera. You got to go Iron Maiden. That's 2. Oh man, I'm gonna date myself though. Man, you got to go Black Sabbath. Then, I'm gonna stick to pure metal though. So those 3. You got to go with Slayer.
Yeah.
That would be number 4. And then number 5, Sepultura.
Sepultura. I'll have to check
Yep,
them out.
those are my 5.
That's one of the few bands I don't
And
think I've heard.
Sepultura, when the Cavalera brothers were in the band, when it was like Sepultura. Because my favorite concert of all time was Pantera, Sepultura, and Biohazard.
Were you in the mosh pit for that one?
No, I was in the upper bowl. It was at the... I don't know if you guys have it anymore. It was in the Palace.
Oh, man.
Dang.
Dude.
Well, either way, we
Was
thank
sold
you.
out.
Yeah. We thank you so much for your time. It was an honor talking with you.
Anytime.
It was great, dude.
Yeah,
And
definitely
thank
have
you
to have
guys
on
for
the
keeping
show
it going,
again
too.
Down the road, we'll have to have you on and maybe some of the other guys when you got the other.
Well, you got to get Tom. You got to get the other creator, the other host, Tom DeStefanis. He was called the Lord of Chaos.
We'll get him for sure.
Yeah, we'll try and find them.
He's got some funny stories too.
Alrighty, tthank you for your time.
It was great talking to you.
All right, you guys take care, and don't forget, there was a saying that we always said at the end of every show, and we said,
Your puny world will always be on the mercy of metal.